when we set up for that, obviously it was a long fly and we had to work out where to put the rig, way over in the Werribee Flats. And it was quite a long takeoff ramp, probably, I could have been 10 metres at least, probably even 15, to get that kind of projection. And we were trying to work out where to put the rig, so we get down the bottom and it was literally put your hands out, go brum, 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 and run up the ramp and go, whoa, and just get that feel, you know. You've done it before, so you know the feel. That's, I reckon that bush there. And we did that a few times until we found this particular area. We said, OK, that's going to be about it.
We had a whole heap of cardboard boxes and we tied them all together. Then we put mattresses over the top and then just landed right in the middle of them. There's no damage, nothing.
Jerry Gorsler, the guy that did the stunt, I think he had a record for that stunt, you know, as an aerial bike stunt for quite a while. And Jerry Gorsler was fabulous, you know, he put the bike exactly where he said it'd go. I love the fact that everything gets suspended for a bit and all you hear is this in the bike and you just see, and then whoosh.
Rampage was on the roof with a rope. He had the brake drum in his hand. I had a crash helmet, safety goggles, and a battery light. David Egby had the camera, that's all he had for protection. Poor old Steve Bisley just had the steering wheel. Well, this thing came through the windscreen at 1,000,000 miles an hour. We got the shot. And I think it's there for about half a second, if that.
Jim Goose's rollover with a crew of probably about 5. George Miller was on one of the cameras. We were in a paddock. I was pulling focus for Tim and they had a ramp set up on the side of the road and Grant was going to roar the ute down into the paddock and we had our safety brief. OK, so we're all set and cameras rolling. In barrels Grant. He didn't hit the ramp, but that was OK. He just headed straight towards camera, looking great.
Assuring us that he was going to roll at point X and finish at point Y. And by the time he got to point Y, he hadn't even started to roll, and he accidentally rolled it as far as we could tell and ended up sort of not too far away from us at all. Great shot. George really liked it, but whew, thank God for zoom lenses. If I'd actually known how close he was, I probably would have ran.
Well, I remember arriving on the set, everyone was there. We had this tanker that we had to get onto. Grant comes up to me and says, look, I've got this great idea, because I was the only other stunt person on the set. And he said, look, I've got this great idea. He said, I want to catapult over this, but George won't let me, he wants you to do it. And he said, and he showed me the pole and we looked at it and he said, can you do this? And I said, oh, yeah, easy, because you had to run out, the pole was in, you had to run out off the culvert, grab the pole and swing out onto this truck, which was doing about 10 kilometres an hour. But even that, by the time you actually got the pole and got the move over, you were already getting up towards the back of the truck. So, but that was a moment of pure Grantley inspiration. He saw, and that was Grant's wonderful gift as a coordinator, that he could see the environment, see he had a couple of tools around and there was a pole around, and suddenly saw that he could do this pole vault. And he just put it to George there and then.